friends, welcome to Love Them Well. My name is Lindsay and I'm here with my good friend Kelly, and we're here to talk about summer reading. She is that friend that I see at church who then says, "What are you reading?" And it makes me feel so good because I love to talk about what I'm reading.
Yeah.
And that is such a great question from a friend. So we did something really cool. We put together a summer reading list so that you can know what we've been reading and what we are recommending and things also that we're looking forward to reading. So we're going to talk about that today.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so share with us a teaser from the list that we put together, something that you are really excited about other people reading this summer.
Okay, so one of my favorite series that I read this spring that I recommend that's on the list is the Finley Donovan is Killing It series. This is book 1 of a 3-book series, and I think that the 4th book is coming out in the fall, late summer, something like that. But these will take you through July, maybe June, July, depending on your reading speed. So I'm going to read part of the back because it says it better than I can.
Hang on just a minute, okay? Just hang tight. Okay.
Okay, so Finley Donovan is a single mom, struggling novelist, and here's like the main plot line. She's overheard discussing the plot of her new suspense novel with her agent over lunch. She's mistaken for a contract killer for hire to get rid of a problem husband. And so the whole book is her and her babysitter who lives with her, like, trying not to be a killer, but she's kind of like, but I need the money. And it's like, it's
That sounds
funny.
awesome.
It's funny, but there's also like a plot of like who done it. And so like I
Okay.
said, I read all 3 books. They're all great. This is a good one. It's a good, fun series for the summer.
That sounds like fun. Is there any romance in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is.
I do like a little
Yes.
love story.
Yes.
It's not just mystery.
Right.
But that's such a fun plot
Yeah.
idea.
I really enjoyed them. They're great.
Yay! Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to read that.
Okay, now Lindsay is going to share one on her list.
And it's on both of our lists,
Yeah.
which is great. Catherine Center. I'm all about her right now. Things You Save in the Fire. This is something that I have not actually read yet. It is on my list coming up for summer, but I have been reading all of her books. I have a whole list in I have an Anne Bogle reading journal. I highly recommend it if you want to keep track of what you're reading. It's really fun. So I have a whole list in there of all of her books, and this is one I need to read.
I love Catherine Center.
Love it.
She's kind of new to me.
She's new to me too since I think January I started reading her. The Bodyguard.
The Bodyguard. That was my first
Yes.
Catherine Center.
And then, Everyone is Beautiful, Happiness for Beginners. I just read that in a whole weekend. And it's coming out to be a movie in July
I
on
saw
Netflix.
that. I put it on my list. 'cause
I am so
I haven't
excited.
read that one.
So, this is something that I'm looking forward to reading, and I love anything Catherine Center. And then, as far as nonfiction, have you read Jenny Allen?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, get out of your head. I read it a couple years ago, reading it again. It's so good. And so on my list of books to read this summer, and I had to buy it. I'm trying to get books from the library because I'm spending too much money on books, but I had to buy it because I write in these. Find Your People, which I have a people right here. And so I know that I have probably done all of this, the Finding Your People, but it's just going to be good to encourage me to keep going out into the world and making friends and finding community. So these are my nonfiction.
Okay, and then
Yes.
I have a nonfiction to recommend. This one is sort of like our nighttime with the kids, read a chapter a night. We are so slow in reading it, like we should have been done by now. But it was recommended to me, and it's been amazing. It's called The Little Pilgrim's Progress.
I've heard
And
such good things about this.
so it's actually like The Pilgrim's Progress.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Like I heard of that first, and I thought maybe I should read that. My boys have heard of it because they listen to Adventures in Odyssey, the podcast.
Oh, that's sweet.
And they knew the whole story. They knew the
Wow.
characters. I'm like, you guys. So I found this book, and I thought, my kids are 10 and 6, and I thought this might be a little young. My 10-year-old loves it. There's not a ton of pictures, but when there are some, they're just rich, and I just feel like they don't make pictures like that anymore.
That's true. That's so beautiful.
And it's just like a nice big book.
so you
Like,
recommend buying this one? This
I
would be-
do.
yeah.
I do. Like I hesitated because it was kind of expensive. Like I want to say it was probably $20, $25.
Yeah.
But it's so rich, and like a big book you can just have
Yeah.
out. But they my kids love it, and it's been like it's literally a journey. And I know there's another, like there's a little Pilgrim's Progress like level 2.
Okay.
Like there's other levels just from the adult version. So even if you have like young tweens, this is a great book to have.
That's awesome. So speaking of books that for kids that you'll enjoy too, have you read Shadow and Bone?
No.
Okay, my students were talking about it, and I read it again.
No,
one of those,
I win.
I'll let you borrow it because I bought it. It's
Okay.
it's really good. It's fantasy, which is hard for me to get into sometimes because there's too many characters and worlds, and but it was actually a really fun read. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I should say, I didn't say what this is about.
Oh, yes.
This, The Pilgrim's Progress or Little Pilgrim's Progress or anything in that series is about, it's allegory of your walk with Christ. And so this follows
That's cool.
a little rabbit on his way to meeting the king and just the people he meets on the way, other little creatures in the forest, and the ones that, and they're all named things that are like about their character. Like there's like chipmunks called Hope, and
Aw.
yeah, so they all kind of like embody their character name.
Do your kids pick up on the things that are Christian themed? Like, do they pick up
Oh,
on
yeah.
the symbolism? And
Oh yeah,
that's
because
cool.
I try to like stop and like teach a little bit about what's going on. Like, hey, this is the parallel here, and they're like, yeah. we got it, we got it.
That's cool.
So,
We already know that, Mom.
but it is
That's
a good
cool.
one to have, and the chapters are not long. Like, they're just about like a page or two a night. So it's just kind of a nice, like, we'll read one page in the Bible, and then it's a nice bedtime read.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we've read a lot this spring. We're putting that all on a list. It's going to be linked below, the PDF. You can get it for free. Go grab that. It'll have books that we recommend, fiction, nonfiction, and just things we think you'll enjoy. But also a section about things we're looking forward to reading, and one of those is anything by Emily Henry.
Yeah.
Is so good, and she has a new book coming out, and it came out last weekend.
The Happy Place.
The
right?
Happy Place.
Mhm.
And it looks so good.
I know,
And
the cover is so pretty.
oh, it's so pretty. All her covers are so pretty. And I loved reading Beach Read no, it wasn't Beach Read. What did I read last
Is it
summer?
Book Lovers or
I read
The People
Book
We Meet
Lovers
on Vacation
last summer.
She's that one too.
People You Read on Vacation. Love it. Will say that they're open door books, which means that it's not rated G.
I will. Well, that reminds me. I was gonna say about Catherine Center. Her books are low on that.
They
There's
are.
romance.
Yes.
Like, to me, they're
It
like
doesn't cross a
Colleen,
line.
Colleen Hoover without the.
Yes, I feel all the excitement as far as like the romantic stuff going on, but it doesn't go past kissing, and unless it just alludes to it, which is nice because sometimes that can get a little too far.
Right.
Steamy wise,
We're
and
smart.
Emily Henry does get steamy, but her writing is so good. I'm really excited about reading this summer.
I know, me too.
It's gonna be so much fun, and summer's coming up. It's almost here, so we would love to know what books you are looking forward to reading. Leave those in the comments, and then don't forget to check out the PDF, and also check out Kelly's Instagram. I'm gonna link that below too. Tell us about what your passions are.
I
yes,
document all my books. You can see all the books that I read in 2021, 2022 on little highlights there. I like to share about books. I like to share about faith. Sometimes fitness. Sometimes it's a lot of lifestyle things, like just about our days and things like that. But yeah, I love sharing the books that I read. If that's all you come for the book.
And I love hearing about the books you're reading because I always know it's going to be good. So, yes. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, this was so fun.
Yes.
Happy reading.
Happy reading. See you guys next time. Bye.